What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an evening with Fernando Caro, your host with the most. And this is not a talk show, but it is. Of the greatest thoughts of the mind, I just say it's greatest because it's my mind, right? Why would I think any less? But of course, the student in me, the one who surrenders to the universe. You see, we all surrender to something bigger than ourselves. And I'm, as a citizen of the universe, here to explore, here to enjoy life. You see, I think man and woman, we go on our entire lives seeking a joy. We all want to be happy. And we got these weird ass thoughts about what makes us happy, that the minute we have it, it's almost as if we're already seeking the next thing because it didn't satisfy that what we're seeking inside of us. How many of you have felt that feeling? I know I have, right? So what is this almighty truth that we're all seeking in life? How can we truly tap into a happiness? Is it possible? Why is it that everywhere we go, they taught us our entire life, we were taught that if we have this, you'll be happy. We always analyzed outside of ourselves, seeking some external force to make us happy. Some people get in relationships just to fill a void inside of themselves, but is that just? Is that the right thing to do? Is to use somebody else's energy to fill a void in you? Like, really, ask yourself. You see, I want to be whole inside. No. Actually, I want to be infinite inside. Not that I want to be, but I am infinite inside. You see, these words put limitations on us. Now, let's start with this idea. Where attention goes, energy flows. You've heard it, right? It's been said on and on and on. I think Nikola Tesla said, this universe that we live in is nothing but energy, frequency, and vibration. Now let's look at this. If a man's intelligence, a man who, if you look him up, he's the man who, this light right here, all this energy you see, he's the man that discovered energy. And he said, everything in life is but energy, frequency, and vibration. What's the first thing you say when you hang out with someone? You're like, damn, I like their vibes. You're responding to some sort of energy, something that is not visible, but it's felt, it's seen, it's experienced. So if we're living in this existence that is not physical, but it is happening and it's occurring, that we can see it everywhere. You can see the light. Subconsciously, you're analyzing my energy, my vibe, my frequency, and you're seeing how it relates to yours. For example, right now, the music changed. New melody, new frequency, new vibe. You see, music is but a frequency, a vibe, and an energy. It gets people moving differently. In the beginning, I was dancing smooth jazz, and now it's like more funky, nothing but a G thing. You see how the body responds to the frequency of the music. The same thing is true with you and I. When we communicate to the world, how are we being the representation of our energy? How are you showing up to life? What energy are you expressing? Is it an inspiration? Is it an excitement? Is it a joy? Or is it a struggle? Is it an anxiety? Is it a depression? What sort of energy are you operating? These are the things you gotta pay attention. Why? Because it can cost your life. Where you're paying your attention, wherever your attention goes, energy flows. Where your attention goes, energy flows. So where are you paying attention? Because wherever you're paying attention, that, my friends, is the result you're receiving in life. You see, nothing in life is but a mistake. I recognize that it would be foolish, fucking foolish, to resist anything that's in my life. Why? Because as I started to pay attention, I started to realize, oh, what the fuck? Life is just giving me what I'm giving to it. It's just mirroring me. That if I resist my life, that if I'm afraid of my life, everything, every part of it, then I resist me. And you see, you gotta pay attention when there's a resistance inside of you. What's that thing that's stopping you? There's like this voice inside that limits you, that makes you so small sometimes. You start to focus on your insecurities. You start to focus on the problems. You start to try and figure out reasons as to why this, but you got to pay attention to that anxiety, that feeling. You see, when there's tension in the body, there's tension in the mind. So you got to pay attention to the tension inside. You see, there's no mistake why these words are very congruent, very similar. Words are but energy. So the way you communicate to the world is a representation of your energy. Those of you watching right now are receiving what I'm putting in words in this infinite universe that we cannot see. We cannot see these words. The minute it's said, it's gone. But somewhere it lands. And you as the listener are receiving my energy. And so we respond to our energy. We're nothing but the outside world is nothing but a stimulus. And your response will dictate the life that you live. You see, what are those times where people act out of character? We hear these terms like, oh man, I just acted out of character. What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean you acted out of character? In life? How can you just act out of character? You gotta be more responsible with your mind. More responsible with your words. Why? Because you're not here to ruin your life, my friends. You're here to live a good life, a happy life. So how we choose to respond every single moment in our life will create the life that we live. But how many of you are doing shit you fucking hate? How many of you are living with an anxiety inside of you? A depression inside of you? A feeling like you're missing something. Why? Why are you paying attention to that when you can look at all the things that you have? What if you just owned everything? What if you just said, hey, whatever I'm struggling with, it's my struggle. That's what makes it fucking beautiful. It's my struggle and I can own that. I can own that about me. I can own that in life I got an opportunity to play this game and to look at my challenges, to look at the things that make me feel small and become bigger than these things. Not resist them, not be afraid of them, not try and avoid them like 99% of the world. Everybody puts a nice perfect image in the front, but behind that little perfect image, they got a ruin, a world of ruins, a world of just band-aids on fucking bleeding wounds. Fuck that. I'm not here to live that life. I'm here to live a good life. And if there's something that's hindering me inside, then that's what I gotta work on. Before I go out there and try to make $1 billion gazillion, how about let me work on this character issue, this character flaw, okay? Now, simultaneously, the world will respond to the man who's conquered his demons. You see, we admire people who have gone through the fire. We admire those who have overcome big obstacles and huge challenges. So why is your life any different? Why do you try and protect these things? You try and hide them so that people don't find out. Who gives a fuck? Who are you protecting? Tell the world what you're insecure about. Now, also be aware that you're not here to just be vulnerable to everybody, but you are here to express your most potent truth, your voice, you. So again, let's go back to the video. This is a very profound concept, but pay attention to the tension inside. If there's a tension in your life, maybe it's in your relationships, maybe it's in getting a workout in today, maybe it's in your wake up, maybe it's in your life, maybe it's in your job. Where is the tension? Is there a tension? You got to pay attention because it could cost you. And start to notice wherever you're tense inside. Because right there, my friend, is where you need to evolve. That's where you need to grow. That's where you need to become bigger now. The sign is already there. Don't avoid it. Don't fear it. Go after that motherfucker. Okay? You don't look for me, motherfucker. I look for you. I'm looking for that resistance inside of me. And every time it shows up, boom, what a perfect time for me to respond to the person I say I am. Because actions speak louder than words. And if you apply this video, man, shit, what is it worth? What is it worth to have concepts and ideas that give your mind order? Everybody's living in disorder. You can see it everywhere. Chaos. Chaos inside that isn't handled. Trying to just hold it together. People are just barely holding it together, man. You say one wrong thing and they're like a ticking bomb. Boom! I'm not here to set off fuses on people. But I can't control what the outside does. However, I can control how I conduct myself. And I guarantee the more honest, the more ethical, the more integrity that you have with values and virtues, you keep yourself safe from the disharmony outside and you remain in your harmony. But it first begins with handling yourself, handling your character, handling who the fuck you are. Don't get into a relationship to become better. Some people say, well, that's nothing but a band-aid on your life. How about you handle yourselves, and through that relationship, you will become better. But don't go seeking that. Look, we're all here on our own spiritual path. And I recognized early on that no one here, not my mother, not my father, as much as I love them, they're not here to save me. As a matter of fact, no one's here saving me. Because at the end of the day, it's just me versus me. At the end of the day, it's me versus my mind. It's me versus this body. It's me versus whatever I'm perceiving in this life. But because it starts with just me. And the same is true for you. You're just dealing with you. You're not dealing with anything else. Nothing right now is hitting you, punching you, hurting you. But if something is hurting you inside, then recognize you're just dealing with you. Who is that? And why is that? I can't afford to lose my life because I got some sort of fucking problem in my mind. If no one's hitting me, if no one's punching me, if no one's taking anything from me, why do I have some sort of issue in my motherfucking mind? In my mind that I can literally create anything I want in this life. A mind that is unbound and infinite. And here you are having a little problem about what he said, she said. You didn't hit your goal. You don't have $1 million. The car you want is a piece of shit. She flaked on you. All these fucking little bullshit. Who gives a fuck? Don't let your mind deviate from that. You got these bills, blah, blah, blah. Man, shut up. That's a human condition, man. Everybody's going through that. Everybody's going through some bullshit, okay? And the more you can realize the ridiculousness of it, you start to unwind those fucking emotional wires that we have to all this bullshit. We're like connected emotionally to all types of dumb shit, right? There's just there's so much things robbing your energy. It's not even worth it. So pay attention, man. All right, I'm gonna end it with that video because that's good enough. All right, what happens next? Before I'm gonna shout out my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me at the Fernando Caro on Instagram. I got a YouTube. Maybe you want to go on my YouTube and just listen to more of my concepts, more of my ideas. And also, I have a cardio boxing program, which is called Eye of the Tiger, cardio boxing series. It's an incredible program. The results and the testimonials are out of this world. If you're looking for a challenge, if you're looking for something to motivate you, to tap into this source of power that we all have inside, look, I've conquered some demons and I've pushed myself in every possible version when it comes to my mind and when it comes to my body, okay? And so the same thing must be true with you. Because if you're watching me, truth is you're paying attention to my life, my words. And if it's doing something to you, then continue to amplify that. We're here to live a good life, okay? And so I leave that for you guys. Cardio boxing is available. And then also, if you're in real estate, if you're looking for to buy a home, purchase a home. I'm also a real estate agent in the Los Angeles and Bay Area. So if you have any questions in regards to real estate, reach out to me and my team, Caro Real Estate with Ambiance Realty. And we got you covered all Southern California. All right, salute, and I'll talk to you guys soon.